In this video, I want to talk about something that I often see be misrepresented, which is hair loss drugs. Preventing hair loss is by far one of the most important things you can do when it comes to preserving your looks, along with not gaining fat and preserving your collagen and elastin. But this is arguably perhaps the most important. You can't look that good if you have visible hair loss. That's one of the fastest ways to nuke your looks. So in this video, I want to talk about hair loss drugs because everyone misrepresents them. We have a bunch of studies showing how effective they are and how low risk they are, but everyone only focuses on anecdotes and really low quality evidence. Here's the reality. Even if you only take finasteride, so let's say 1 milligram of finasteride a day, you still have an 83% chance of completely stopping all your hair loss. 83%. And you have a pretty much 50-50 chance to have hair regrowth. And when it comes to side effects, obviously it depends on the study, but they're really low when you compare it to the placebo group. So in this review, it's 7.7 compared to 7 placebo, which is almost nothing. And overall, the side effects of erectile dysfunction and decreased libido, etc., they're really low. And they're almost the same as placebo. And on average, the side effects are usually 2 to 4% when you compare it to the placebo group. In a lot of studies, it's even less. But the side effect profile, the safety profile of this drug is extremely good. You have an 83% chance of completely stopping your hair loss. You have an almost 50% chance of regrowing your hair, and the probability that you'll have side effects is less than 5%. And some people complain that they get post-finasteride syndrome. That's way less than 1%. And it's even controversial because the studies don't even back that up. So worst case scenario, it happens less than 1% of the time. Best case scenario, it doesn't happen at all and it's just in your head. So the safety profile, the side effect profile, and the effectiveness of the drug, it just makes it a no-brainer if you're losing your hair. The probability of side effects, 2 to 4%, even lower in a lot of studies. And losing hair, it's by far one of the biggest looks killers. Even Chads can't afford to lose hair. And a lot of them even take finasteride to keep it because they know how important it is. Even Francesco Lachowski is taking finasteride. John O'Pry is also taking it, and a bunch of other models take it as well because they know that being Norwood 1 and keeping it is by far one of the most important things when it comes to keeping your looks. So again, if you look at the studies, you have an almost 100% chance of stopping all your hair loss while having an almost 0% chance of having side effects. So I think most men should use finasteride. DHT, when you're an adult, it will just make your beard thicker, but having hair is so much more important than having a full beard. Way more important. It's not even comparable. So yeah, in my opinion, when I go outside, I see most men are losing hair, and I think most men should use finasteride. They should use hair loss drugs. And most people have this perception that these drugs, they give you erectile dysfunction, they give you all these side effects. Meanwhile, almost nobody gets them. That's the reality. If DHT was so important, then why do only less than 5% get side effects? So personally, I take it. I take 1 milligram a day of finasteride, and that's enough to stop hair loss in the vast majority of people, and I get 0 side effects from it, and so do most people. But yeah, that's it.